Although why deeds are being kept in the cove, I don't know. Can we even keep our same squad in there? Why not? Let's take a look. What are our options? Ooh, that's nice. I might do that. The Siren, the Flagellants, Deathblow, resist 12 crests though. I want deeds. Bright Jamboree, crap. 9 deeds. Feck yeah. It's long though. I think we do damn near the same thing. So I'm guessing the two in front hit level 3, which is why... Yeah, they hit level 3, which is why they're not in here. So there should be another Hellion though. We've got Kazathor. And if there's a man at arms, we'll take him out. Yeah, because then he can hit position 3, which I like. Chando's level 0. I don't want to take a level 0 out on a long run. It could get quite scary. Is this a long? Well then really I should be taking Sugar out. Yeah. No, but no, I need the Plague Doctor. I feel like if it wasn't the Cove, I would take the what do they call the Antiquarian out. But the thing is, if I put the Antiquarian in place of the Plague Doctor, we'll struggle to kill the high protection guys with the shields and the snails, and then we'll only have. Or if I put the Antiquarian in one of these positions, then I don't know. I don't like that setup. This is the way to go, 100%. Make sure the skills are what they need to be. Crush. Am I going to use Retribution? I don't think so. More likely to use Bellow, Rampart. I might use Retribution, yeah, why not?
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
For the hosts in. I don't suppose we have enough. Oh, we're too short. How many crests would I have to trade to give us the 2 that we need? Only 6. Fuck yeah. I think that's well worth it. Yeah, that's fine. We didn't end up using Battlefield Medicine all that much. Emboldening Vapors. Disorienting Blast is excellent as well. It clears corpses, it stuns, it shuffles. I think we'll try that this run instead. But then I've got Blinding Gas already. And when am I going to use Disorienting Blast when I wouldn't use Blinding Gas? I don't particularly need Incision because if I'm attacking positions 1 or 2, I'll just throw poison at them. I mean, these 3 skills here is excellent. You can hit all 4 positions. Yeah, I think that's the smart thing to do is to keep the Battlefield Medicine. I mean, if you get one of those Guardians stacking up bleeds, it's quite nasty, quite quick. I don't even actually know why I'm looking here. There's not particularly anything I need. Have a quick check, make sure. Alright, well actually the fact that we've got Warriors caps and health stones, pretty much a standard setup for the 2 frontline people. I mean, bleed resist, extra dodge. I'd rather have the hit points. Rightio, it's going to take quite a lot of provisions because this is a long one, so let's go for 4 anti-venoms, 4 medicinal herbs, or 8 medicinal herbs, because I'm going to use Revel this time. I need to go, hang on, let's go learn Revel. Gazathor, where are you? Revel. Ehlers, that's fine. Moyor, don't need the other stuff. Aegis. I like these two because it's all companions and party. Self only, protection and damage. Meh. So, where were we? We're going for 4 anti-venom, 4 medicinal herbs just to remove the effects of Revel, and then I want another 4 on top of that. 2 skeleton keys, 2 holy waters, I think 6 shovels, because we've got to clear blockages and scrape barnacles. Torches will go with 12. And then we need 16 food just to start for that. So that's for the 2 camps, and then we need another 16 for 4 food events. God, that's a lot. But look at all this money. It's fucking ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
These salt-soaked caverns.
Okay, it's a nice layout though, so at least we're not going to be having to do too much backtracking. Let's check everyone's skills or what they should be. Ah, yes. And extra damage, extra resolve. Awesome. Oh yeah, inventory space is going to be an issue. But the let's see, so this first stack of torches will go quick. I say as I find more torches. But we'll just camp very soon. I mean, a lot of times I think of the camping just as a way of buffing my targets, my guys. Smurg, yep, it sure is. This, I thought it was stress, so it seems to be either stress or healing.
The light, the promise of safety.
It's odd. Oh, madman. Oh, fucking hate madmen. And we dodged him! Get fucked, madman! Sky spaghetti. Get him. Poison. Is he down to 4? He needs 1 more hit point. 1 more hit point done to him. Oh, Crush seems like a bit of overkill, so let's go to Retribution instead. And he fucking dodges it. It's 50-50, okay. Please kill him before he gets another shot off. Oh, damn, I didn't have Breakout equipped. He's gonna get another Scream off, that really sucks. I suppose the best I can do here is I can stun these two just to get, you know, avoid their damage, but then I don't want to have the negative. Oh, 5 poison? Oh, because of the plus 15 damage. That's a bit of luck. Okay. I didn't realize it would apply to poison. Oh, it's because it's level 3. Oh, man, I haven't played this game in ages. I could have sworn the power of Noxious Blast didn't scale. Am I just talking out of my ass? I think I'm talking out of my ass. That was perfect. That was exactly the amount of damage we needed. Oh, 1 hit point too little.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Nice dodging. The old 0. Old 0 heal.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Easy. So we'll do that. And we'll camp it up straight away. Feast.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable.
So it turns out there's no need actually for me to use Revel. Although it does give minus 10% stress for four battles, but it's not really that useful. I wonder. What the hell? We took all these medicinal herbs for a reason.
Ornaments, neatly ordered, lovingly admired.
I haven't heard that voice line before. That's cool.
Such a burden of finery risks life and limb.
That's two voice lines I've never heard before. Awesome. Okay, so we'll go for all companions damage, whole party dodge, and that should be it. Okay, anybody have a 1 cost they can cast? You can give yourself disease resist. We don't get to prevent night of ambush though. Is the danger in that in that loadout? We just need to hang on to that skeleton key in case we find a secret door. Oh! Whoopsie, dodged it. Whew. I love the man-at-arm camping skills. Anything that affects your entire party. I mean, look at the cumulative bonuses everybody has. Minus stress, plus 10 damage, plus 10 dodge. And that's in conjunction to the plus 15 damage from the Cove quest. I'm tempted actually to have Kazathor hit this bas relief, because if he gets a negative, it'll just replace one of these ones. Oh, diseased vertigo. Oh, that's fine. We can just remove it at the next camp, because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we've got leeches. Bleed skill chance for the Jester is very nice, but we're most likely going to end up finding something that's going to be better than that. In terms of its value, so I'll probably end up not taking it back. $15, not that bad. Loving. Look at the dodge values though. 29. Bloody excellent. Honestly, I didn't realize that the negative quirk was even that the disease was even an option. I mean, how you get a disease from touching a stone sculpture, I don't know.
Decimated.
So I wasn't expecting this bonus of having the Plague Doctor. So the AI on the Pelagic Guardian seems to always use a guard on an injured ally, even if they're poisoned fatally. Which is obviously stupid of it, but works to our advantage beautifully. It effectively means that these Pelagic Guardians just do nothing on their first turn.
Death by inches.
Yeah. I was thinking she was doing something sexual to it, but hey. Let's see it. This is Kazathor. This isn't fancy. This is Kazathor. Bleed resist. Ouchie. 2 for 2. Nice bleed, nerd.
Continuing onslaught. Destroy them all.
Let's eat this food and move on. So it's we're gonna leave that curio behind, I'm pretty damn sure. At least these two slots will open up pretty damn soon. I forget what the interaction is with this thing. This gives a damage buff, doesn't it? Until camp. Aha! So what did he get? Oh, minus stress. He didn't have any stress too. Oh well. Is there a curio that interacts with that shipmast? I don't think so. Don't call. It is stress heal. Yeah. I was certain it gives a damage buff. Okay, who's got the worst? Misses the spot. Unfinglophobia. Witness is fine. Plutomania, 100%. We'll get rid of that. That's a horrible one. Stress heal or buff, I think. Yep. Oh, nice. We've actually got holy water for that statue, and I think that's going to remove another negative quirk. Yes, dodging. Good damage from the Sky Spaghetti there. They are both fatally poisoned. Man, these groupers hit hard.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
It's actually a hell of a combo.
On its own.
The double poison on the back line and the Sky Spaghetti. It's really quite a powerful back line. Yeah! Speaking of powerful. It just feels like we've put the squad together almost perfectly for work in the Cove. I'm really happy with how it's working out.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Not allowed to gamble, not a problem. Witness, won't pray, but that's fine because we upgrading the meditation side of it. So let's try to grind away at some of Kazathor's negative events and negative quirks. Misses the spot. Okay, so a bit of crit, a bit of minus crit removed.
Well struck.
Crit poison. Ow!
Injury. Palpable fear.
And he rolls a 2.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
This, yep,
Back
dies
to
of
the
poison.
pit.
Beautiful. Still okay. I mean, I love the very high heal numbers you get from the cultist, but generally and specifically in the more difficult missions, I think I would prefer the more reliable, more consistent healing of the Vestal. Come on, where are the scouting events? I want us to find a secret door. I want to get some money. That's a trap. That's not what I wanted.
Mind that such missteps are the exception and not the rule.
I mean, I can use medicinal herbs, but if we don't get into a fight in the next 12 steps, then it's fine. We'll just wear off. Deeds. That's what I want to see. Getting a cleansing crystal on the occultist lowers his chance to bleed. Okay, yeah. 0 crit. Well, if you get a 0 crit, will at least heal some stress on the recipient. So
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
at some point I'm going to start collecting these journal entries. I just don't know when. Probably once I've got everything fully upgraded and I don't need the busts and stuff like that. But I just can't bring myself to have a single inventory spot only reward me with 500 gold. It's just not good enough. Get wrecked. Get riggedy wrecked.
Another one falls.
Here's the speak of the old zero. That's happened a couple times now that she's gotten a zero heal. Let's try and get one more heal out of it. Oh, Ellis, dude. You're not much of a healer, are you? Yeah, it's alright in the end.
Seize this
I
momentum.
want those crests.
Push on to the task's end.
I think it's time to camp. Yep, because all our buffs have worn off. So we may as well. Come on, secret door, give us a crit. Shit, that's 2 blockages. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So for the next 4 fights, we're going to have some buffs here. So if we use 8 food, yeah, we'll have enough. I think, yeah, 2 food events, we'll be fine.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
I quite like the amount of the exact same stuff we did last time, but let's just bear in mind there is a disease that we have to remove, and it costs 2 leeches, so we're not going to be able to do the same thing as we did last time. Who was it that got diseased? It was Kazathor. So we 100% want weapon practice and tactics. So that means we're not going to be able to stop nighttime ambush. I think we pick one person with the most stress and just encourage them. Could reject the gods, but no, that's going to piss everybody else off. Disease resist. I think we can pep talk someone. Oh, nah. Don't attack us.
Purchase,
So double
spirits
scout
are
crits are
lifted,
required to find the secret room.
purpose is made
It is
clear.
indeed, but I will point out these 2 items here. Survival Guide giving us plus 10 scouting, and the Ancestors map, 25 scouting chance. So we've got 35 plus scouting chance. So these 2 Ancestors items, and by the way, we're only in like week 13 or 15. I took a chance very early on, and I fought 2 Shamblers, and it's paid off beautifully. And we didn't even lose anybody from fighting the Shamblers. We just happened to be in a situation where we came across the Shamblers where we had the right team to take them on, and they had 1 or 2 levels of level ups. I mean, just in the last mission, we found an altar, but it was right at the beginning of a long dungeon with a healing tome at the end of it, and we didn't have the squad makeup to take it down well, so I decided to not do it. Oh yeah, the map is amazing. Oh yes, Aegis. Well done, mate. Brian dodged. These things are tough.
Another abomination.
Poison don't give no
From our
shits.
lands.
Rightio. The money isn't bad, but what I'm hoping is that we can find the trapezohedrons so we can remove the gold and just... I want more deeds and more busts and more crests. Money is very much secondary at this point.
Another mariner. Another
Especially since I'm
misfortune.
pretty damn confident that we're going to find a fair few secret doors. I mean, for like, I think we had 2 in a row. Yeah, we had 2 missions in a row where we found secret doors. hate dodging.
Eradicated.
That should put him in poison range. Yeah, it does. And the dodge. Oh yeah, the plus 50 scouting dodge. Plus 50 scouting chance. I mean, if I have the Houndsmaster scout chance on top of this map, and this, it's 50 plus 20, so it's plus 85% scouting chance.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Which is pretty damn good. At some point, I'm going to have to start dropping money for busts and crests and deeds. Exactly what I wanted. I think we dropped the holy water. Come on, secret door. Fuck. Shovels are going to be a problem. Oh yeah, the Houndsmasters easily have the best camp skills. Diseased herb is nice. Sapphire. None of that's even worth taking. The diseased herb isn't worth that much. We're unlikely to find more sapphires. I don't really need more of the blood. I haven't even opened up the Crimson Court yet. I'll leave it all behind. Feels like a waste. I'm trying to think, when will I actually use that disease resist? In the Warrens, I think. Actually, that wasn't the play, because I was going to use a riposte on my man-at-arms, and every time they shoot, he gets to get back at them. Oh well, I should have poisoned them instead. Ouch. I love that. See, he had 7 hit points, we did 2 damage, and he's poisoned for 5, so we can ignore him now. And the crypt.
Pummeling.
Well fought, everyone.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Yeah, I need the torches. God, I hate leaving money on the ground like that. Oh god, yeah. Vomit! But again, I mean, fine, you keep that poison resist, but you put it on one person, so they'll just puke on someone else. It's very similar to how, like in Battle Brothers, I've started to think how, like on your front line, when you're getting shot at by ranged guys, it's a lot of the time it's kind of pointless giving one person super high range defense, because the enemy archers will just shoot at someone else. Yeah, the anti-venom is probably a good call, but I'm expecting to find the anti-venom here useful in some of the curios, but it'll just be useful in the brackish pool, which is stress or health, which we don't really need. So you're actually right. I should have dropped the anti-venom, and I think I will drop the anti-venom once we get more money again. Good dodging. I'd agree with that. I would agree that the brackish pool isn't worth it. What do you say? Blackish pool? Brackish. I know what you meant. I mean, we've got a ways to go yet, but this dungeon has been so much easier because of the because of this plus damage buff. It's done so much work. Oh, the crypt!
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Start collecting gold? Why not? Oh god, I hate these two. Surprise them? No. Shit.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Well, at least he's dead on the next turn from the poison. And the fact that poison applies before the target gets to do anything just makes it amazing. So 5 and 5, 3 and 5, good. Dead Zo. Yes, Kazathor. Oh yeah, of course, that changed that. You don't actually get the stress relief
promises success.
if you crit a corpse. Which I suppose makes sense. Stress per round. I don't have any laudanum. Blood Moon mode, no. It's darkest. Blood Moon is the most difficult level. Most difficult difficulty. I suppose I could try it, but I've never tried it before. It's a little intimidating, but this is my first attempt to play through Darkest Dungeon properly, you know, and get to the end. I've played a little bit. But I've got like, I don't know, a few dozen hours on record, so I'm not an expert or anything, as you can see from my shitty play. But so what is Blood Moon mode anyway? Is it just like Long War mode in XCOM? It's just super difficult. Want these crests, money, get fucked. Something quite pleasing about ordering your inventory. It's a lot of gold. It's like Stygian before, the hardest, yeah. One with the time and the death limit. Okay, right. There might be a blockage, so we need the shovel. I'm still hoping we're going to find a secret room, so we need the key. The medicinal herb, obviously, in case we find some coral. And the torches we still need. This is a great haul though, look at this. 24, 28 crests. How many busts is this? 14 busts, 8 deeds. That's why I love the long missions, just because the rewards are so big. I just want to hear that sound effect of finding the secret door. Use drop torches. Yeah, well, I will now soon. I mean, like, I think 3 rooms is about where you go from 100 to 0. But you're right, we'll use and drop the torches after this fight. Hemophilia. That's increased bleed chance, I believe. They really don't like Ellas. Ew. Disgusting. They don't want the sky spaghetti.
Masterfully executed.
They obviously don't want the blessing of the flying spaghetti monster. Ooh, a painting.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a
But I will
dizzying
take the gold,
fall.
because I mean, we're actually very unlikely to find another portrait. The warrens are where you get all the portraits. Don't forget to put torture in looting when all is done. Full darkness is a loot bonus. Ah, right. Loot explosion, right. That's actually a very good tip, Stephanos. Thank you for that. Do we need to use medicinal herbs in the fish carcass? I don't think so, because really it's just going to give us maybe some gems, maybe some... I'm really hoping for coral. I want to remove more negative effects. Right, who's got the highest disease resist? 30, 50, 40, and 30. Works for Secret Room 2. Awesome. We'll try it if we can. What do you do to snuff out torches? It's shift click, isn't it? Or shift T or something like that? Sky Spaghetti.
Precision and power.
Six bonus fights. Oh, wow. You're all alone, nerd. And then you can't even hit us. Oh, heals. Not good enough. Shift control click. Noted. I worry that we only have the one Plague Doctor and she's going to be level 3 soon, so we're not going to be able to use her for these first few missions. Oh yeah. Good healing it is. My man. Fish Idol doesn't have any interaction, does it?
Confidence is a slow and insidious.
It doesn't have a curio, you just touch it. Ah! $36 crests, hell yeah. Holy water for the idol. Okay. We didn't actually have any in stock, did we? No. Get stabbed. Nerd. There's another portrait.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Actually said, oh, we'll never find another portrait. There's no blockage, so we may as well use the shovel.
Glittering gold.
Well worth.
Trinkets and baubles.
The fact that we've gotten 12 deeds out of this is amazing. Plus, I think 9 deeds from completing the mission. It's a hell of a haul. We don't have anti-venom, so I'm just going to ignore it. Oh no, you've buffed this damage. Whatever shall we do? Come on now, just resist. Ah. That should be enough. Oh yeah, definitely. That's enough. Ugh, disgusting. Owie. 17, respectable, very respectable. Ah, what is that, Capital? Uh, 8 crests. Very nice. Look at this haul. 36 crests, 14 busts, 12 deeds. Whatever 1750 times 5 is. No, it's not 36 crests, it's 40 odd crests. Holy shit. I'm looking forward to the end screen. That's going to be a hell of a haul. And in fact, we can eat the rest of the food. 8750. Wolfric with the maths. Oh, the dodges. That skill sucks. It hurts and it debuffs. Oh, 15. Nice big damage number there. 13.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Well, it's done at least after this fight, so. And they're all dead from poison. I think it's time to start taking on some bosses.
Their cursed champion falls.
Yeah, boys. Very pleased. That's what you want your inventory to look like at the end of a run. Right, let's tally up.
At last, wholesome marine life can flourish.
9. The money isn't so much, but this is, look at this. So 9%, 23 deeds, 14 busts, 44 crests. Oh yeah, look at map before dropping key, yeah, but I mean that was the last room, so the recovery charm is actually pretty good on someone like a leper. Great haul. Warren's Fope sucks. Cove Adventurer, nice. The Cove has been very good to us these last 3 weeks. We've done 3 runs there. It's been wonderfully
A
profitable.
fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Let's go ahead and complete the Abbey. Bam! Because this fucking caretaker is literally the worst. I hate the caretaker. Okay, so this is where I want the blacksmith to be before I just throw everything here into the furnace, but we have to fully upgrade the stagecoach first, I think.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
I'm particularly glad to increase the barrack size because I desperately want lepers and grave robbers. 1 antiquarian I think is enough.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
Love the grave robber. Her ability to, you know, almost never miss when throwing a dagger and to do pretty damn decent poison.
To those with a keen eye, gold gleams like a dagger's point.
Okay, good point. Just look at this scout. I would have been so gutted if we did proc a scout in the last room and I just dropped the key. I would have been so disappointed. What level is that antiquarian? Level 2. Sugar's level 2. Okay. Just looking at the levels, so I want to look at whoever our level 2s are. We'll put a squad together from the level 2s to go take down a boss. So we need a healer. We'll take Stephanos. Stobbie is great for taking down bosses. when I put together a boss team, I want people who can hit position 4. So we'll put Kezathor in position 1, Stobbie in position 2 or 3, Stephanos position 4. And Super is pretty decent as well, because I like being able to use Slice Off to stack bleeds, but if, say, we're taking on the Necromancer, we want to be able to have him attack position 4. So first things first, the Book of Sanity is good. Minus stress. Debuff. What do we have here? Ooh, Fortifying Garlic. Blight, Bleed, and Disease Stress. Resist. Well, I think probably that the Book of Sanity is probably better. But then again, this gives crests and busts. Let's go take down the Necromancer Apprentice. So we'll take Kezathor, position 1. Ehlers will be our healer. Wait, what diseases he have? Bleed resist. There isn't that much bleed in the ruins. He'll be fine. Stobbie, position 2 is actually fine here because he can stun and he can bleed from position 2, which gives us a nice option for position 3. Castellon has bulimic, that's fine. Obviously can't take position 3s, no. So Super could be an option. What about Sugar? Can you never stab position 4? No, you can't. Double Cultist? Double Cultist. Let's go Double Cultist. We have a low level Plague Doctor, but he's level 1 now. I want a level 2. No, you're probably right. You're probably right. And then that's a good point. And then I can use the Plague Doctor to cure that disease. In fact, so much so, I could even take Castellon with. Oh no, but I can only remove 1 disease. Good call. Okay, so all the heals onto Ehlers. I don't particularly need the plus blight, but he can 100% take the bloody herb. Oh no, hang on, no, it's scouting and scouting for position for you. Stobbie, your damage abilities count as range, don't they? So then a ranged steady bracer and some hit points. And then Kezathor, Warrior's Cap. And then interestingly, I can either take Recovery Charm or Health Stone. I think I actually like Recovery Charm. Look at all of this stuff here. We don't particularly need it. It's plus bleed skill. That's, you know what, I can have a bit of a garage sale here. That's never going to use that. Never going to use that. I might use plus bleed on a jester. Never going to use that. Never going to use that or that or that. Okay. Let's make sure everyone is leveled up correctly. Then we'll get out there. He's position 4 this one, so he... Yes, you're going to use vulnerability because the Hound's Master uses the mark target. And you're not going to be sacrificially stabbing because you're going to be position 4, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, those are your skills. Well, in order, it'll be Sky Spaghetti, Heal, Pull, Curse. And oh yeah, it starts to get a touch expensive pretty quickly too, but hey, we actually have a lot of money. Do I need Cry Havoc? And can I use Cry Havoc from position 2? No, but I can Lick Wounds and I can Blackjack. So, for hitting the Necromancer, we're going to want Plague Grenade. Yeah, actually, a pretty standard loadout. Battlefield Medicine, you're not going to be getting bleeds in the ruins. The only way you'll get a bleed is if you fight against bandits. Okay, so there's our squad. We'll just go take down this Necromancer, and then the quest to keep getting more deeds will continue. So I'm just taking a quick little look around to see if I can't... Oh, actually, that... You know what? This is way better. It's another long run. The Sun Ring is amazing. It's 9 deeds. Okay, change of plans. We're not going to be taking down the Necromancer. It's a long run, so... Okay, that changes things completely. I didn't even look to see if that mission was available. We'll take sugar, and then we need people who can riposte. So, unfortunately, just the first 2 high levels, says Aegis. Ah, we've got Chandos. And because it's long, we can camp twice. But okay. I'm thinking I could take I can take Peveril and then heal both these diseases. Oh, what the hell? No pain, no gain. He who wages nothing gains nothing. So, Sugar Stalker, you're never going to do much damage, and you don't have anything to actually buff your damage, so you can just hold the book and the map. You're going to be stabbing a lot of the time. And let's give you plus accuracy melee skill, just to make your incision skill super good. But now you're in the ruins fighting skeletons, so incision doesn't really do much. You're much better off using Poisoned Herb, but you don't really need it. I mean, they don't have much resist. So ranged accuracy is good, and max hit points could be good as well. In fact, so much so I'm going to give Sugar Stalker a bit of accuracy for his nervous stab. And then here we go, accuracy, and I think I prefer the healing charm. Now we're just going to run through the level ups again, sorry. Sorry about this. Friends. Stab. Flesh powder. The heal is too crap for words. I'm going to try invigorating vapors, even if only because I've heard that it affects the entire party. So protect me, nervous stab, flesh powder, invigorating vapors. Castillon, Crush, Rampart, Retribution, and Bellow. Money's getting a bit low. 22,000, that's the lowest it's been for a very long time. Okay. Yeah, preparing poorly is what gets people killed in this game. Okay, and I do think that going on this mission is the right call. I mean, these 9 deeds are amazing. The Sun Ring is awesome. Plus 10 accuracy, plus 15 damage, and I do tend to keep Torch above 75. Camping skills. Don't need that. I mean, I never really use the Antiquarian's camping skills. It's the one companion leech that's great, and the prevent nighttime ambush, and of course, weapons practice. I think we have to train weapons practice. Perfect. Okay. So when we come back, we'll be delving back into the ruins on another long mission. I'm very, very glad to keep getting these long missions because the rewards, as you saw, are huge. And if you thought we made money on the previous one, I think for this one, just because we're down to 20,000, we'll focus mostly on cash and antiques, and then deeds. We won't pick up crests, we won't pick up portraits or busts. We'll just pick up deeds and money. So we'll see how much money we can get in a single run. I look forward to seeing how much we can get.